Well, and you can see that the metal foreign body is located 90% behind the globe. So it's a double perforation. This is the path of perforation of the foreign body. You see that the cornea, the iris, the lens, the retina, and the sclera were perforated. So the first surgery was suture of corneal perforation. 2 weeks later, phaco IOL. IOL is in the sulcus because the posterior capsule was damaged. And now, 2 weeks later, after phaco, is the vitrectomy. I just remove the corneal sutures, and so the step now is vitrectomy. I actually did a focal peritomy for extraction of the foreign body. So I plan to extract the foreign body from this side. The setup is 25 gauge vitrectomy with only light, Alcon, and the light is from Synergetics, which belongs to Bausch & Lomb. I'm doing first a corneal abrasion to improve the view to the fundus. There's a very dense bloody vitreous. I remove now the anterior vitreous. You see now how dense this hemorrhage is. This is 4 weeks after trauma. So it's a long time actually, but it's a very, very dense vitreous. I always wait 4 weeks before removing the foreign body in order to prevent a PVR detachment. This is the impact site. You see some vitreous. You see the vitreous here. This is the impact site. And you also see that the posterior hyaloid is incarcerated inside this impact site. So we have a partially attached posterior hyaloid due to this foreign body which is inside the sclera. So I'm trying now to remove the vitreous gel which is around the impact site, and I decided not to remove the foreign body because I simply cannot see it, and it is very, very deep. So I'm doing an air tamponade and then closing up. Well, you see now a retinal detachment occurred. It's more in the periphery, but please note the subretinal scar tissue of impact site. It is subretinal, the scar tissue, and it's very big. You remember the location of the metal foreign body, and the scar tissue even is very close to the macula. I'm doing some removal of posterior synechiae to reposition the IOL. Remember that the IOL is inside the sulcus. I always try to place the IOL in the lens capsule, but here a posterior capsule rupture was present. So the next important step is a peripheral vitrectomy. You see now that the blood is white. It has to be removed completely because I plan a silicone oil tamponade and don't want to have cyclitic membranes secondary to this tamponade. It's a very hemorrhagic vitreous. So I'm cutting this hemorrhagic vitreous with scleral impression. I will show you now a very interesting peeling maneuver. I'm using now a membrane pick 27 gauge, and I'm grasping here a membrane which is actually posterior hyaloid, which is incarcerated in the impact side of the foreign body. And now see what happens. I'm trying to remove this posterior hyaloid which is incarcerated in the impact side. On the left hand side you have vitreous gel which is attached, and this will soon detach. Now, did you see this? The vitreous gel which was completely attached the whole time because fluid air exchange, and now I choose 5000 centistoke silicone oil. Please note the bullous attachment. I did not find any rupture, so I did not drain. Please note the detachment in the center. It's very bullous, but it will be resorbed 1 day after. I'll soon show you the pictures for 1 day after. This is Optos photo 1 day later. You see it's completely attached. The subretinal fluid absorbed. Here you see the scar tissue very close to the macula. It is subretinal scar tissue. Visual acuity 0.05.